Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Line 54. I'm coming. Now.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He'll return it from the 6. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And a big one us here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, Charlie. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They try right side here. Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Todd Gurley, 67 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And he finds Austin complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down now, it's Grant. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check safety. There we go, kill.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man is Higgins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
The penalty does everything but get them a first down. It's close here on 2nd and inches.
Check it out.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott on first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the... That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Cowboys 10, Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Todd Gurley, 78 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 83 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run as they have taken the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
18 Gator. I got you, son.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Robinson. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go. 60-or. 54. Silver.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hey, kill.
Final play of the half. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Touchdown, Chicago! Todd Gurley, 73 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So first and 10 now from the 30.
I got him! I got him!
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
You can't block me.
Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here we go. Check. Here we go. 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 90 Wolf. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Switch up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Adam Shaheen, 44 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. To the air again, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check General West. Now.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And some room to maneuver. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 34 yards there and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Ready?
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Todd Gurley, 53 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, 47. 46.
Here's Prescott. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get hit it.
On 2nd down, Montgomery trucks over him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is caught by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
They're going to run this with a tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.